Leon, you feel like your group did a pretty good job absorbing the physicality last game and even giving back a little bit. Where do you think that comes from in this group?
Yeah, I mean, we have guys that like to play physical. We got big bodies on our team, so it's part of our identity. It's part of our team, and obviously we never shy away from um, physical style of play. So we're ready for it. We obviously knew that they were going to come out and be aggressive and push a little bit, but I thought we did a pretty good job.
Speaking of physicality and maybe even goal scoring here, your two biggest additions in the last 12 months, Zach Hyman and Evander Kane, just their play in this series so far and how much of a difference they've made in terms of the depth on this team.
Yeah, it's huge. You need guys like that to step up, right? And they've done it all year for us, especially in the last couple of games. You know, they've scored some huge goals for us. So great players, fun to play with. So yeah, obviously we're looking for them to continue that.
That goal Hyman scored, not the power play goal, the second one was a true playoff goal, right? That shows kind of exactly.
Yeah, it's just his battle level, right? He's so strong on his stick, he's so strong on his skates. He's hard to knock off pucks. So I remember playing against him. It was always annoying, always kind of in your face, and can't lift his stick because he's too strong, right? So yeah, it's that type of goal.
Leon, you said a couple weeks before the playoffs that if you were on another team, you wouldn't want to play you guys. Are you guys kind of showing what you thought you could do based on what you said before?
Yeah, I believe that. I think if we play our game, when we get to our game, we're a tough team to handle. We're deep. We defend the right way. We get a great goalie, two great goalies. So we're a tough team to beat when we play the right way and do things that we want to do.
Players you've added and the experiences that you've gone through as a team in the last year, how different does this team feel right now compared to, say, a year ago?
Yeah, it feels different, of course. Obviously there's some disappointment in the last couple of seasons for us. So we want to make the most out of this run, right? And we have the guys in the room to do it. We added some great guys, great players, new pieces. So they've been really big for us, and obviously made us a much more dangerous team.
You talked about disappointments over the last couple of seasons. What lessons have you learned personally from those disappointments?
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough question because we played well in the playoffs, especially last season against Winnipeg. We played really good. We just couldn't score at the right time, and maybe that's the biggest difference, right? The last two games we've been scoring at the right times, right? So that's a big part of playoffs, something that maybe we couldn't really figure out in the last couple of years before. But it's little things. They're always decided by a bounce or by a goal or one shift, whatever it is. So we got guys that have been there before, and that obviously helps a lot too.
You played 22 minutes on average during the regular season. The last two games, 15 minutes, basically both games. I mean, from a team perspective, how enjoyable has it been for you to maybe not have to carry the same workload in terms of minutes, but also to see some other guys get accelerated minutes given the way the games are going over the course of those last?
Yeah, it's great. We obviously plan on going on a long run, right? So I think when the game's out of hand, there's no point for Connor, for me to be out there and play 23 minutes, right? There's some energy that can be saved, and guys deserve to play more minutes, right? Clowder, those kind of guys, Fogarty, Cass, they're playing really good hockey right now, and we need those guys to play well, and so the minutes are what they are. It's all about the wins right now.